Hey, I'm Scott, co-founder of Devers Publishing, co-creator in NEXUS. I want to thank you first off just for investing the time to learn more about the game. NEXUS is an arena fighting game where you are not the one fighting. You're like a Don King, and these are your Mike Tysons. You don't care if Mike Tyson lives or dies. All you care about is your own fame and fortune. So throughout the game, you're going to be yelling commands at your fighter, trying to get it to kill other fighters. Now, while everyone's trying to kill each other, the arena is indiscriminately trying to kill everybody involved. You're going to have floor spikes that are going to be popping up in random locations. You're going to have floor saws that are not only going to be popping up in random locations, but then streaking across the floor, shattering into walls, sending shrapnel all over the place. You've got braziers that are going to get kicked over and light the arena floor on fire. You've got boxes that you can bust open to grab weapons, or maybe some kind of strange critter is going to come out of it and attack you or your opponent. There's gut tiles that you're going to stick in when you're trying to get your fighter to walk through them. And then you've got blood tiles that are going to make them slip around a little bit. When you throw all this together, it's like a big kind of chaos-filled, violent ballet. We kind of made it backwards from fun. So it's got a lot of energy, similar to a craps table, right? Where you've got these coins being passed back and forth from players and into the crowd pile. Lots of dice rolls, lots of people kind of hunched over the table to see, what's going to land and what's going to miss. You've got different trackers that are going to be tracking your Helot's abilities throughout the fight. You're going to spend those ability points to do different special moves. And at the end of it, you're going to basically have a big pile of coins that everyone's going to count up. And again, it's not about the last helot standing. It's about whoever has the most cred, which kind of represents fame and fortune. Whoever did the most to increase their own fame and fortune during the bout, that's who wins. Now, I talked about the arena and how it's indiscriminately trying to kill everybody. Well, because of that, there's also a crowd pile that you're going to be tracking throughout the fight. And if nobody beats the crowd, if nobody has more coins than what are in the crowd pile, then the game is essentially a draw. This is a really quick overview of what NEXUS is all about. These videos that are coming up next are going to be explaining everything in detail. We're going to talk about all the components individually. We're going to talk about the different actions, how movement works, how attack and defending works, grappling and grapple moves, these deception and command tokens, what they're for, and how you can use them to trick your opponents. We're going to be talking about the turning point cards, which are narrative events that are going to happen during the fight. May work for you, may work against you. We're going to be talking about your influence cards, which are single play actions that you can do, again, to kind of trick your opponents. Weapons cards, the action menu. There's a lot of stuff to cover. It's really not as overwhelming as it may seem at first, but I find that I like it when people explain things to me more so than I like reading them, which is why all these videos are being made. So this is the first one. If you look in your rule book, got one right here. If you look in your rule book, each section has a little QR code. So if you're ever at something and you'd like a little bit more information, or you basically just want somebody to read the information that's on the page, take a picture on your phone. It'll take you right to this website, to that particular video for that particular section of the book, and I'll be here to walk you through it. So thank you again for your interest in the game, whether you've just bought it or you're thinking about buying it, and I'll see you in the next video.